Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi. My name's Amber. I'm so glad to have you here. Today we're doing a nail video and I went to Walmart and did a little bit of a haul. I got a really cute little stamping kit, a new top coat, some nail polishes that I didn't use in this video, and a brush. It's yellow, it's so pretty. Anyway, so for 10 bucks you get a stamping plate, 2 stamping polishes, a stamper, and a scraper. So you get the whole stamping kit for $10. So we're going to try this out today and see how it works. So here are the 2 stamping polishes that I got, white and a black, a stamping plate, and a scraper. Now I'm going to save this for a giveaway and give it to one of y'all. And then a stamper. And then we're going to try out this top coat. Dip top coat seems to sometimes smudge stamping gel, so we're going to try something a little different. And then here's the brush I got. So let's get into it. These are the 2 colors I'm using. They're both glow, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you the glow in the dark. I'm going to be using one of these stamping plates that I got from Ejubis, however you say that. Got it on Amazon. Here are my tools: a file, a cuticle stick, a brush, a couple of fluffy brushes, my peel base, my Sparkle & Co. liquids, and then my peel off cuticle guard. So I'm going to take a couple of little cupcake wrappers, and that's going to hold the overflow that comes out of the container. Just kind of a little best practice that I usually do, especially if you get Sparkle & Co. They fill those babies to the brim. So I'm going to start with my peel base. I'm trying to decide which fingers are going to be pink and which are going to be green here. Now, this peel base is by Unt. You can get it off Amazon. It is the best. It is so good, it's almost too good. Every time I use it, my nails pop off within a couple of days. So this time I'm just doing 1 strip down the middle instead of painting the whole nail. And I'm going to let that dry. We're going to go in with the Sparkle & Co. base coat, and we're going to start with our 2 pink nails. So I start by just painting the bottom 2/3 of my nail and leaving the cuticle edge free. I take my cuticle stick and just kind of run that along the side walls in the cuticle line, just to keep that line really nice and neat. I do the same thing here, paint down, avoiding my cuticle, dip it in twice, tap it off, trace my cuticle line, and then I'll take my fluffy brush and dust off the excess. Now this brush I got at Walmart as well. It's by e.l.f. and it was $3. I have another one that's more of a tighter compact brush that you'll see me use later. Now I'm going to go in for my second dip, and I'm painting the entire nail here, just really taking my time. If I do get any of that base on my skin, I'll just use my cuticle tool to kind of wipe it off before I dip. Then I trace the cuticle line and the edges to get any of that chunkiness off, and do the same thing with the next nail. Typically I dip 3 times depending on how chunky the powder is or how fine it is. If I'm doing clear, I might do a 4th dip. It's all just kind of personal preference, but this is just what I do. I find that Sparkle & Co. powders are so buttery and so easy to work with that 3 dips does not make it chunky for me. So I've just kind of brushed off my excess here, and I'm going in for my 3rd dip. I paint the entire nail on this one as well. Just really taking my time, making sure that my layers are thin and not chunky. Double dip here and trace around that cuticle line. And this is pretty much what you're going to see me do with every single nail. 3 dips. First one I don't go all the way up. The next 2 I go all the way up. And then I just had a little bit of chunkiness around the cuticle, so I spent a little extra time cleaning it up there. I'm going into my green here in a second, so I'm going to speed this up and kind of blow through it so you're not sitting here in real time watching me do these same steps over and over and over on all the nails. So now I have my 3 coats on. I'm going in with my activator. And I'm going to go ahead and activate the pink nails. Whenever I do more than one color, I go ahead and activate that first color first. So if I'm working with a glitter or this green and any of the dust blows onto the pink, it doesn't stick down. So we're going into the same steps here. I do most of my nail avoiding the cuticle line, scrape the edges, and go into the rest of my nail. So I'll let you guys kind of watch my application here, and I thought we'd talk a little bit about nail products, what I'm using, what I'm loving, what are you using, what are you loving. I would love to hear from you in the comments. You'll see a lot of Sparkle & Co. from me. I started with Model 1s on Amazon. They're a really decent starter kit. And then I made the mistake of going with a company that I had a lot of drama with. It took me months to get my money back and fight with them over that. So I was kind of scarred. I didn't know what to do. And just off of some recommendations of people I watch on YouTube, I tried Sparkle & Co. and I've just really loved them. They're a great brand. I love their customer service. I love their products. So that's why I have so much Sparkle & Co. I just have had issues with other companies in the past, or one in particular, and I've been afraid to try new stuff. But I did just order some new liquids from Virgo and Gem, so when I get those, I will definitely do a video and let you know how they compare, in my opinion, to Sparkle. So I'm going into my third and final dip of the green color on all the nails here. And tracing around the edges, I'm going to go ahead and dust everything off with my fluffy brush, and we're going into activator. You'll notice I activate twice here. So I do all my green, and then I go through and do all the green and the pink. So now all the nails have been activated twice. And we're going to get into some buffing and some filing. So I use a nail file just on the edges to clean up that shape. I have a little bit of a coffin shape on the tips of my nails. And so I'm just using a file to get that shape back. And now I'm going in with my e-file. This is from a brand called Melody Susie from Amazon. I cannot tell you how much I'm in love with this company and this file now. So in some of my previous videos, you may see the little pink e-file that I said I got off Amazon for 20 bones. It's kind of cheap, but it does the trick, right? It was kind of defective and the plug would come out and it was not working. So I contacted the company and they were like, no problem, I'll send you a new one. They sent me a new one and they sent me this one as well. So this is their upgraded version and I love it. I love the tips on this. They're so gentle. I just get in there and clean up the cuticle line. So everything looks seamless and beautiful. And for somebody like me, it's very easy. So if I can do it, you can do it. I will leave a link to these files below, but I am including the other file they sent me in my giveaway. So I will be posting a video on that giveaway soon. I have a lot of really cool stuff to give away for you guys, and I just want to give a little back to my subscribers because y'all mean so much to me. So here I am just finishing my e-file, my buffing block, and then I'm using the other little thicker brush to just get any of that excess powder off of my nails and the thicker, more rough brush on top of that. Now that everything's filed, I'm going in with my activator one last time just to nail down any of that powder that might be flying around and trimming a little bit of rogue cuticle I had there. Now we're going to get into the fun part, stamping and stickers and nail art. This is the Sparkle & Co. Peel Base Cuticle Guard. It's just kind of a fun little, it's called Unicorn Confetti, fun little confetti base that you can put on around your fingers, and it protects your skin from any polish or stamping. I'm taking these stickers. I got these at Sally Beauty Supply, and I'm just measuring them, cutting them, and I'm going to take a pair of tweezers and just stick them onto the edge of my thumbnail. I thought these cute little beachy stickers were just too much fun. So, fun thing, you can get a lot of this stuff at Walmart. They even have little dip kits you can get there now, and they're affordable. They're really, really good for beginners. They will get the job done. And you can get a lot of this stuff at Walmart now, which I think is really cool. All right, so now I'm just taking my stamping polish, applying it to my plate, and taking my scraper and just scraping it off. I take the stamp it down, and this is where my lint roller comes in. Boop, just takes off any little excess that you don't want coming on your nail. Now, I did have a couple of issues here, so I'm going to show you reality and the struggle. It wasn't perfect, so I used my lint roller to take it off, and I'm trying again. And again, the tail did not come out right there, so just take it off. And I'm going to go ahead and wipe all that polish off and try again. So all you do is just put the polish on whatever little design you want. I found that it was easiest for me if I held the plate kind of diagonal like I'm doing now and get the excess off. And then that time it came out perfect. I just clean up the edges there, look through the viewfinder, and press it on your nail. And voila, you have a beautiful stamp. I just clean up my stamper and it's as simple as that. Now I take my tweezers, pull that off. If you were doing a full nail stamp, this would avoid it from getting all over the edge of your fingers. I'm using my new Walmart top coat, and super fail, that made the stamp bleed all over the place. So just wiping it off with a little acetone that was left over in my cotton ball and telling you guys that was not a good polish to use over stamp. So we're going back in again. I just wanted you guys to see, sometimes the struggle is real with this stuff, but it really isn't hard to use. You just put the polish on there, scrape it off, and try again. So you might have to do this a couple of times to get your desired result, but it's really not hard. You'll really get the hang of this quickly. So got my stamp back on there. Everything looks good. And this time I'm going to use my dip top coat. So this is the Sparkle & Co. Glossy 2.0 top coat. And I'm just taking my file and filing the edges of that sticker so that it's flush with my nail and getting rid of the rest of the powder. We're going to go in with our first coat of top coat here. I find this works fine with the nail stickers, but you do have to use it kind of gingerly over the stamping polish because it will make it run a little bit. I have heard gel top coat works really well, but myself, I haven't tried that yet. So dip liquids will work. Just kind of have to put it on there quickly and use a thin coat. All right, here is the first coat of top coat. I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Usually just a solid 60 seconds, and then I'm ready to go back in. There's my second coat. And by this time, that first coat has dried over the stamping polish, so you can put a thicker coat on top of it, and it's not really going to run. And there we go. There is my beautiful mani. Now, I told you guys this was glow powder, so I'm going to show you the glow in action. Here we go. Come with me. Just putting a little light on those nails so you can get the really good glow effect. We're going to walk through my bathroom, into my closet. Come on in. Let's shut the door and woo, they're glowing. I love it. So cool. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe. It really does help me out a lot, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.